Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Joe Howarth's Happiness Hacks, where I have a conversation with some of the most amazing people that I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm joined by one today. She is the very lovely Aniko, and I will let her introduce herself. Hello, who are you? Who are you?
Hi, Joe. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me here. So I'm Aniko Hevizi. I'm a qualified clinical and advanced hypnotherapist, also an NLP and kinetic shift practitioner and an emotion solution specialist, which I know doesn't really mean a lot when you hear that.
It does. You have, I think, one of the most impressive email signatures that I've ever seen. I've said this to you before. When I get an email from you, there is just a huge list. It says, "Take care, Aniko." And then underneath your name, there is just the biggest list of things that you're qualified in. It's
And I
like,
haven't even put all of them there. But I remember that I always wanted this when I was much, much younger. I'm like, I wish could put something on, just after my name because it looked cool. And then that's why I put it there. And every time I see it, oh yeah, it looks cool.
cool. You have now got the longest list of everything. So, okay, so we have a summary of your qualifications, but tell me what you do. What do you do?
So let's imagine a client comes to me
Yeah.
with an issue,
Mm-hmm.
for example, anxiety. And then I tell them that the anxiety is actually not the issue. That's a symptom of something much, much, much deeper, something that there is something behind it. And what I do is help them or guide them to get to the root cause, and then we heal it, we release it, or we deal with it there and then. And then for that, as a result, the anxiety or whatever the issue, the presenting issue is going to be just disappearing or weaken. But yeah, so basically I help people feel better
In a nutshell,
in a nutshell, yeah.
which is an awesome and brilliant thing to do. So why? Why do you do that? What drove you to it? What motivates you to do it? Why? Why?
Because I know how it feels to be trapped, how it feels to be abandoned, not being heard, not being noticed. And I also know the opposite. I know how it feels to be okay when the world is not collapsing under me. And I also know how to get there. So that is my passion because I know how it feels to be totally down and how it feels to be okay and how to get there. So I thought, whoa, I want people to feel this way because it's good. It's
I
good.
I think that's a really common motivation for people that do the same kind of work as you and I do, isn't it? We've
Yeah,
been there, so we know how it feels, and we've also come out the other side of being there. And so then you kind of feel like you just want everyone to know that it's possible, don't
it
you?
is. It is. And I think also because we went through this journey, we recognize it in others
Yeah.
straight away. So I think there's already the gift of being able to help them to not telling them, okay, this is your issue or you need to work on this, but you recognize and it's like, I can help you. You
Yeah.
can feel better.
Yeah, I think that's the key one for me is showing people that it's possible, that they don't
Yeah,
have to stay where they are, that they absolutely can. It's totally their choice, right? But that actually, because I know for me, that was, I I had no idea that it was possible to feel a different way. So I think that's an important point to make, isn't it? For us to inspire people to realize
mm.
that it's possible for them too.
Exactly. And it's a choice. Once you realize that you can, it is a possibility. It's also a choice. As you said, you don't have to go there, but you can. And
Yeah.
I always tell everyone, why not explore? You can always go back to your old ways. You don't have to stay there. But what would it be like if you could live the way you want to live? And then just play with it. And if you really like it and it works out for you, then stay there.
I like that. I like that a lot. Awesome. Okay, so you know that I run the Happiness Club. You're one of the therapists at the Happiness Club, brilliantly. And the podcast is called Happiness Hacks. So what does happiness mean to you?
It means freedom.
Oh, I like
For
that.
me, it means freedom. Freedom of other people's opinions,
Okay.
of other people's judgments and all that. And also it's freedom to be me and to do what I really want to do, not what other people want me to do, but what I want to do. So overall, it's freedom for me.
I love that. I love that explanation. That's they go hand in hand, huh?
Exactly, because you can be happy. I mean, not even that you can be happy. Many people say, "Yes, I am happy," but then you can see it deeply in their eyes that they don't necessarily live the life they really want to live. They're not even honest with themselves. So, in my opinion, is that really happiness? I mean, you can take it to a whole other level, another level, a much higher level, if you're free to do everything that you want to do, or be the person you're meant to be, or you want to be.
Okay, so do you think, ooh, deep question. Do you think freedom comes with happiness or happiness comes with freedom?
Ooh. I think as long as you're okay to be free, you can be, then happiness is there, it's given.
Right. Yeah, that's a bit of a chicken and egg.
It is. But if you're going for happiness, then at the end of it, you will be free. You will come out free
Yeah,
of the trap that you were in before. So
absolutely.
yeah,
And I guess if you go for freedom, you'll come out happy.
happy, exactly.
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so as you know, the podcast is called Happiness Hacks because the idea of the podcast is that we have always, since episode 1 of the podcast 100 years ago, we have always taught something practical, useful that people can actually use to start increasing their sense of happiness.
Yeah.
What would your happiness hack be?
Oh, I've been thinking about that before as well. And I thought, you know what? Write down what you want. That's my hack because I can give you tools, but that might just be a little bit of temporary. If you want permanent change in your life, you need to know what you want. What is it that you want in life? And many times you say, "Oh, I want a bigger house or a different car or object," but this can be so. So widen it out to relationships. What experiences do I want to have in my life? What feelings do I want to experience as a result of what I have, or just by being? And once you know that, start working toward it completely. Because I think if you know what you want and you go for it, not necessarily, okay, I'm going to buy a casa because it's not, realistically, but then also come down to the experiences and the feelings because that's what gives you the real joy, in my opinion. The joy that comes from the heart. So you actually enjoy your life. You love living your life. And then once you step on that path and you walk toward it, the happiness is just getting stronger and bigger. So that's my hack.
I love that because I think in my experience of working with people, I think, and in my experience of living my life, I think so many people, I definitely didn't do this until I first had therapy.
Uh-huh.
Even think about what you
Yeah.
actually want your life to look like, what you actually want to experience. Definitely don't put it down in black and white.
No.
It's a powerful thing to do. I love that.
Yeah, and that's why I say just grab a piece of paper and a pen and just start writing whatever comes up from your mind. Just write it down. Put it on the paper and let's see where it takes you. And
Cool.
and yes, as you said, we many people, including me, I didn't know what I wanted. I mean, I knew what I wanted there and then, but not in terms of like feelings and experiences, because I've never thought that I can actually choose. I didn't think that I can choose a different path or a different life, because I think we are conditioned to live the life that we've been taught to be possible to
Yeah.
live. That's all. So it's like really, really stricken. It's like small. But then when you have possibilities, when you realize that it is possible to live a much, much bigger life, that's when things are changing.
Love that. Thank you, my love. So if people listening or watching want to find out more about you, your work, what you do, where is the best place for them to find you?
My website, which is Live Your Life hypnotherapy.co.uk.
Fantastic. Thank you, my love. That website address will be in the show notes of the podcast. If you want to contact Aniko, you can do it through there. Thank you so much for joining me, my darling. It was so
thank you for having me. Thank you.
So lovely to see you. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Yes. See you. Bye.